This is something very special. We're at the Monaco Yacht Show aboard the 90-metre Lürssen Phoenix 2. She was built in 2010, refitted in 2019, and she is one of the most extraordinary yachts on the water. She's on the market at the moment with Cecil Wright and Burgess, and we're going to give you as full a tour as we possibly can of this remarkable yacht. She's got exterior and interior design by Winch Design, wonderful Art Deco inspired interior, 14 guests and 28 crew on board, so that's a 2-to-1 ratio for those who are counting. She is out of this world. Let's get on with the tour. I'm Jack Haines. Welcome to YachtBuyer. Before we get into it though, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you'll never miss another tour like this one. Let's start down here at the waterline then on this truly enormous bathing platform. There's space down here. Well, they've got a couple of sound lounges. You could have 4 more if you wanted. Water toys down here. And it's a wonderful entrance onto Phoenix 2 because you have this lit staircase. It's really, really wide. You come up the center of the boat and then you're met by this staircase, which is as much a sort of feature of artistic intent as it is a way to move between the decks, but it really sets the tone for the detail on board this yacht. The name picked out beautifully here as well, and you have that on both sides of the yacht as well. Moving into this main cockpit, I just want to point out the size of the cleats on a 90-metre yacht. Look at the size of this deck gear. You've got a 28-person crew. It tells you what it takes to run a yacht of this size. And then into this main cockpit area. This is a really nice space. Obviously it's well protected, it's relaxed, you've got this nice sweep of furniture either side. But the key thing about this area is how well it fits into one of the most spectacular areas of Phoenix 2, and that's this main saloon. I realise this tour is a little bit disjointed and we can't possibly hope to show you how everything fits together in the time we've got, but I just have to show you this space while it's quiet, because this is one of the main features of the interior of Phoenix 2, this Art Deco explosion here and the main deck saloon, where you have this wonderful sweep of seating, really intricate work here in the ceiling. It's really beautiful. And then you have the Steinway piano tinkling away on its own here amidships. It's a real wonderful feature. It has that lovely sort of New York piano bar vibe, and that extends all the way forward to this fabulous internal dining area. Not somewhere that's always a feature. Even on yachts of this size, people want to spend time outside, but you get the feeling that this is an area that will be used. And just talking to the crew, they say that people love dining in this space because it's such an occasion. You've got the orchestra picked out on the back of all the chairs with the conductor over there conducting all the fun. Have the wine store over here on this side. This is just a glorious, cozy, super glamorous space. It is truly, truly beautiful. We're on the upper deck now, and this is just a magnificent living space. And this area includes one of the key features aboard Phoenix 2, which is what they refer to as the winter garden. So you've got this outdoor seating area here. There is some music playing, so sorry if you pick that up on the mic, but this is outdoor. And then this is referred to as the winter garden. And this is a really nice space because you've got sliding doors on both sides, so you can fully enclose this area if you want to, or have it like it is now. Completely open to the elements. Even here in the harbour in Monaco, you can hear the water lapping on the hull. It's absolutely lovely. You've got a bar area over on this side, obviously massive dining table here set centrally, and this connects really nicely then to the saloon on this deck, where you've got this wonderful bar, and again that Art Deco styling just hits you as you come in here with this wonderful bar here on the port hand side. And then you've got the icons of the New York skyline set into the back of the bar stools here. Really lovely effect, and you can't tell how comfortable carpet is watching this on a screen, but let me tell you, this is some of the most sumptuous carpet I've ever walked on. It's absolutely lovely. And then you have this cozy central seating area here with the big TV mounted forward underneath this lovely circular chandelier. It's a beautiful space, really, really striking, very cozy as well. Moving forward, we have this central area that threads all the decks together, beautiful marble finish and stainless steel on the staircase, and this is also where you have lift access, and this lift connects all decks apart from the sun deck. On the starboard side here you have again access out onto the side deck, and this is a nice feature as well. We see this on this deck and the deck below, where you have the globe etched here into metal, and then the time zones across the globe as well. Really nice striking feature, part of this wonderful central atrium area aboard Phoenix 2. Moving forward again, we have guest suites, starboard and port. I'm just coming to the starboard one to show you because they're pretty much identical, but these are lovely cabins because they have the elevated view. You've got the sliding door again out onto the side deck, so almost a private terrace effect from these. And if you loop around the corner, you find truly enormous private en-suites. They are absolutely stunning. We'll carry on forward. I mentioned there's a pretty much identical guest stateroom here on the port side, and then we have the private owner's library here, right forward on the upper deck. Really peaceful, really cozy. You've got a nice big desk area over here, and then this nice central seating area, and natural light pouring in through this pair of windows overhead. Television up here as well, so you can watch a movie, but it's secluded. And another really nice feature is that yes, it's intimate and cozy, but you also have wonderful views. You have almost surround glass in this area here, as well as the glass overhead, but you have a wonderful connection to outside, especially that hot tub on the foredeck, which you have access to out of a door on the starboard side here. So you can sit in the tub and admire that stunning Phoenix hanging off the bow. It really is a lovely perspective from this area of the boat. But what's a key design feature, and what the owner really wanted when it was originally spec'd, was the duplex owner's cabin. So let's head downstairs now and take a look at the cabin space. This is a part of the design that works so well, the way the owner's cabin is linked to that private library by this lovely glass staircase. Now, of course, there is access directly from this deck through that door there, and you also have a partition here, so you can have more privacy in the cabin itself. And what a cabin it is. It is truly enormous and beautifully finished. Again, that Art Deco theme really comes to the fore in this cabin. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's the scale of it that I think is quite hard to portray on camera. The detailing is gorgeous. The way that this rug detail here seamlessly blends into the marble as you get into the bathroom. And just look at the size of this space here. Enormous sink units, twin sink units here, vast shower cubicle on this side, jacuzzi bath down here, and then separate private toilet cubicles, of course, on this side. And you can walk all the way around with the bed mounted on the centre line. Lovely bureau here. That's a fabulous bit of furniture. Just gorgeous detailing and really nicely positioned so it can take in the view through the hull windows. Yeah, and hopefully you can just get a sense of the scale of this space when I stand next to the bed and then walk into what is amazingly the dressing room wardrobe. Again, it's got a partition door so you can have some privacy if you want, but that is all laid out to storage space down there, same down here, hanging space here. It is truly vast. Heading aft on the main deck, we've now come into one of the two guest cabins that are on this deck. They're identical and they are lovely, lovely spaces. Large beds, they benefit from the hull windows as well, which bring in loads of natural light. You've got a little bureau down here, really nice big lobby with some wardrobe space on the left hand side, and then a lovely private ensuite. And as I said, it's mirrored on the other side as well. Now I'd like to drop down a deck to show you the VIP cabins and the cinema. This area here is almost entirely given over to the VIP suite, and it is something special. But a nice detail I like on the stairway here is how the detail in the carpet tapers like a skyscraper right to the point you get to the bottom step. It's a really lovely detail. This deck is also served by the elevator, and if we head into this space now, we have a shower room here on the port side, and then one of the most spectacular VIP suites I have ever seen. It is truly staggering in size, has two separate access points from either side of the elevator. You've got a sitting area, study area over this side, massive storage over here. You can see how much headroom there is. I'm 6 foot and it is towering above my head. Obviously, lovely large bed here with a TV mounted at the end of it. Every cabin has got individual AV control through an iPad in each cabin. And then we have another bathroom. You have that shower room on the way in, but then you have another shower here and a bath. And we haven't been to many of the bathrooms, but of course the finish is pretty standard throughout, but it's glorious. Marble, really beautiful detailing throughout. It is gorgeous, down to the finest detail. Welcome to the cinema. Even this area is accessible by the elevator. You can see the doors here again with the skyscraper motif. little snack cupboard down here on the way in, and of course it wouldn't be complete without its own popcorn machine. You come down to this deck and suddenly you're hit with movie theatre vibes. The smell of popcorn fills the air. It's glorious. And of course there's the cinema itself, beautifully decked out. You've got starlight carpet, you've got really comfortable couple sofas in there, obviously an enormous screen to put a film on. It's really nicely executed, stunning space. We're now at the summit of both the staircase and the elevator on the bridge deck, so we're at the very top of where those two reach to internally. And if we head aft, this is what you might call the wellness area of the yacht, where you have a massage room here on the starboard side, and then a really lovely feature, which is a hammam through this door here. Absolutely stunning in there, really lovely finish and amazing size as well. And then we're into the fitness center where you have your fitness machines, a few free weights, a couple of TVs as well, so you can keep an eye on things while you're working out. And then we're out onto bridge deck aft, which, as you can see, it's set out as a living area at the moment with the shade canopy overhead and some sun loungers, but the large H in the deck gives away the second use for this yacht, because this is the helipad back here. There's also a wet bar over on this side, so guests can be served from this area. And then from here, it links really nicely up to one of the real highlights of the deck spaces aboard Phoenix 2, which is the sun deck. Here we are at the very top of the yacht then, and we find one of Phoenix 2's really unique features, which is this 7.5 metre pool here, centrally mounted. You've got the waterfall effect here at the aft end, and then sun pads either side. Equal access around both sides where you find showers. I love the integration of this shower head as well. Almost mimics the Phoenix. It's a really nice effect. Bar area here as well. You see, you've got the built-in stools inside the pool itself, the built-in table. What a great place to sit and have a few drinks. Continuing round, you can't just have one pool. Of course, we've got two pools up here. And what a spot this is, another hot tub. And then what's really nice is the way that all of these areas are so focused on facing you forward, so you can enjoy that view forward. You're pretty much always in sight of the Phoenix as well. And this is a great space as well. Sat here looking forward out through the glass, over the bow. Wonderful stuff. We're forward on the upper deck now, and through those windows is the owner's library. So we saw this view earlier on looking out over the hot tub and the Phoenix, but I thought we had to come and see it in person. So yeah, another hot tub here, nice wrap of seating all the way around it so people can chill out even if they don't want to go into the tub. But we can't come aboard Phoenix 2 without getting up close and personal with the Phoenix itself. You can tell how large this boat is just by how long it takes me to walk down the foredeck, but it's well worth it to come and see the Phoenix up close. What a view. Into the bridge then, and this is a real sanctuary for the skipper and the crew aboard this yacht. You've just got the dull hum of machinery whirring in the background, but what a magnificent space it is. Really fit for purpose, very professional feeling, and I really like the arrangement as well. You've got this central chart table here, which is fabulous for obviously charting, doing paperwork. Really nice central space to do this, and you've got a screen at the top as well. Don't worry, you've got another 7 more further forward, and it's an interesting arrangement because you have these skipper's chairs, one either side, set back, raised up, so you've got a magnificent view when you're sitting in these. Bear in mind, they're nowhere near the wheel, but clearly this thing is, living on autopilot. It's out on passage, so you don't have to be right close to the wheel. It does have a wheel, of course, and you have this leaning post here as well. This is set centrally where you've got this wonderful view of the aforementioned screens, all of the various buttons and switches for the systems on board this yacht. And I think one of the best views on board, down the bow with the Phoenix there. The light is going down at the moment, so the Phoenix is lit up. It is just fabulous to look out over that bow from this central helm station. Amazing spot. You may wonder what it's like to control a yacht of this size at slow speed. Of course, when you're on passage, you're going to be inside the bridge there, where you have full oversight of all the navigation systems, cameras, and all the working systems to do with running the yacht. But when it comes to slow speed stuff, the skipper's going to be at either of the wing stations. Up here on the bridge deck with a great view forward, they can see aft as well. But this is not a case of using eyesight or cameras. This is all done over earpieces. So the crew are around the boat talking to the captain through the earpiece the whole time, so he can guide the boat into the berth. But yeah, even on this 90-meter yacht, from this station out here underneath, obviously you have all the controls that you require to control the boat at slow speed. You have a remarkably good view both fore and aft. I know there are far more glamorous areas of Phoenix 2, but for us boat nerds, this is the place we want to be. Come in and check out this tender garage, this toy chest. Look, you can walk into it. Huge wide staircase down into this area where you've got a little toilet changing area down here, because obviously you're very close to the bathing platform, and through a watertight door. Oh my god, look at this garage. This is unbelievable. We're inside a yacht, just make that point. And we've got a couple of custom limo tenders. You can see in here why they're the design they are. They've got to have that super low profile. You can see this sports tender here has got a section that folds down so it can come in and out at the garages that are on either side. You've got 3 jet skis down here, sea legs amphibious rib. It is an awesome setup. God, you can have a lot of fun off this yacht. Continue right forward here through another door, a very heavy door. We are moving towards the machinery space. The double-decker machinery space. Now, I've been in a lot of engine rooms, and this is going to ruin engine rooms forever probably, because this is a machinery space like I've never seen before. It is absolutely extraordinary. And you have this nice staircase down here. No clambering around. And this engine room down onto the level where the engines are, and just look at the space in here. Either side of me I have MTU 2670 horsepower engines. They look tiny in here, they are not, they are enormous motors, but in this engine room they certainly don't look like it. They'll push Phoenix 2 to a top speed of 18 knots, and at a 12 knot cruise she'll cover 6,000 nautical miles. That's what happens when you have a fuel capacity of over 200,000 litres. The numbers on this thing are just insane. Thank you very much for watching that tour of Phoenix 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and let us know what you think about the yacht in the comments below. As I said, it's currently on the market, and we'll put details to the brokerage page in the description of this video. If you want to watch more SuperYacht content, we've got a great tour of DB9 up here. And if you'd like to subscribe to the YachtBuyer channel, click over here. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you on the next one.